Hello. How are you, LockHeat? Oh,
Great.
LockHeat's muted. Oh, LockHeat keeps muting. You muted again, LockHeat. I don't know what happened there. But,
There it is.
there you are.
I think the temperature is 89. Is it 89?
Oh, my.
It's hot again.
We actually had a nice temperature drop this week. It was really cool outside last night, and today it was almost we didn't need our air conditioners, so it was kind of pretty nice. But when I start picking time, it gets hot in this room I'm in, so I had to kick the air on a little bit to kind of keep it cooled off in here, because all the lights and everything, and I have to keep the door closed, and it gets pretty hot in here. But it was pretty nice outside, at least.
Well, here we have a little late heat wave at the moment. Just 2 more days, and then it's better temperatures. But
yes, I can't wait till fall temperatures. I'm really fall's my favorite season, and I cannot wait till it starts. It's really my favorite. I used to love summer, but now I like fall best. And there's Chris. Hello, Chris.
hello.
And do we have somebody else back there still, LockHeat? We have Kraken. It's been a minute. So, hi, Kraken. Very excited. Looks like he's got the, what is that, the Brava?
Drop the Vegemite.
His vice there. But looks like LockChuck was first. So, hi, LockChuck. He says he can't maybe not be able to join or watch today, but he wants to say hi. Pigsmith. Hi, Pigsmith. What in the world have you got there?
Boy.
What else? Challenge locks.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Direct from Bulgaria.
Oh my gosh.
Dependent
Okay.
quarter.
They are probably super evil. I don't envy you, because that looks like he's a little scary there.
Speaking of packages.
Oh yeah, check out your awesome picking time tray from Bobby Keys.
Bobby Keys made
Very
it.
cool. Very cool.
Very nice, though.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Bobby.
very beautiful tray. Yes, I've got one myself. Mine's a little different colored, but it's the same, picking time. Very nice tray. Super cool, Bobby. Yeah, but then we've got Beer Can Bushcraft. He's going to try to hang out with us tonight. So hopefully he's still here. Captain Ron. Pocket Women, but she's falling asleep soon, she said. And I think she woke up and said something else down here, and but she was falling asleep waiting for us. Zoe the cat. Let's see, somebody else I saw. Oh, Deadeye is here. Brett Sucks.
Nice. Already.
Good
Way to
job,
go.
Lucky.
Way to go.
Ty, G Keyman, Bobby Keys, Trucking Lock. Who else? I saw more here. Oh, here we go. Michael Schulte. Tequila Dave. Alexander Gates, Squiggledork, Ronnie Kane. Hi, guys.
Tons of people.
Yeah, jeez, oh man. Let's see who else there. Somebody else I saw. Nope, I think that was it.
And a little congratulations at this place, I think, because it's the 50th episode of picking time.
Wow.
That's a lot of picking.
That is.
It's almost a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That goes really fast.
It just goes to show you how many people actually like picking with somebody else, because, that's why we did this in the first place. Boy, LockHeat, you're killing it today. Jeez. You're going to run out of locks.
Question is for how long?
You're going to run out of locks.
Nah.
Yes, I'm working on the challenge lock. I'm working on Chubby, the one from Tinny, that I am still not able to get open. I did pass his very fun challenge lock on to a friend of mine that picks Pete. He'll probably show up here in a little bit, but so very exciting. He probably will get that today, I'm imagining. So, but that was a really fun challenge out there.
No, that's not open.
That's not open.
That's a false set.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh!
Oh goodness. Oh, Tequila Dave said he just opened a Yale, so you could give him the Yahoo. Oh, there's Lock Fumbler. Hi, Lock Fumbler. Yeah, but that was such a fun challenge lock that he made. For somebody newer. I enjoyed that one so much. It was just so much fun.
I would love to just have that, keep it just because it was so cool to pick it.
It really was.
Yeah. Tinny makes some fun locks.
Those spools were crazy looking. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And did you see that one that Brett Sucks did that looks like the Clover?
Yeah, the 3-piece one for Irish Lock Picker.
That was so cool. That was probably the coolest one I've ever seen. I have to say, I was in love with that. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That's cool. It may come this way.
No.
What's happening on chat? Checking that one. I guess I'm going. There's Isaac. On chat.
And Brett over a can of beans, so it has the woohoo and the nandan.
Isaac says Tequila Dave. I keep thinking you were saying Tequila Dave. But yeah, I've not been able to open this lock. There's quite a few challenge locks that I've not been able to open, but they're all going to Picksmith next. And
great.
Yeah, Tinny requested I send this one to you next as well, so you get this one after I fail. I mean, after I'm done.
Oh dang!
I just got a bunch of them too. I need to get rid of some.
Yeah, I had that big batch. I sent a bunch to Trucking Lock, so I got rid of quite a few to Trucker because I had that giant batch from Sadistic, and I tried to get Chris to take some, but he said he already had some, and then I thought, so I've got, yeah, I've got a few of those in my drawer too to try to work on. But yes, I didn't want to send off a bunch to you, Picksmith, because I know you've had some, you've been busy. Plus, you had a whole batch of challenge locks yourself. Plus you were getting all these ones, and I didn't want to I just didn't want to bombard you with them. But what's that, Chris?
Almost overload.
Yeah, I didn't want to kind of send a bunch of stuff your way that you weren't going to be able to get to, so I kind of been holding off on sending your package out, but I'll be sending it soon. Or if you want it before I'm ready, before I think of sending it, just let me know, because I'm not trying to hold it, but I figured you're busy and don't want to be like, oh no, 10 more locks,
Yeah,
sometimes that's not fun.
I've been so busy. That's been my biggest problem.
Yeah, so I didn't want to kind of have another pile on you and then have to have you worry about what to do with them, because I know I'm worrying about what should I do with these, because I don't want to hold them long, so I'm like, what do I do? So I don't want to do that. I don't want to hand them to you to worry about it. So
Yeah,
I'm just kind
I
of like,
appreciate that.
I passed a bunch to Trucker, and only the ones that people asked me to send to you are what I'm sending to you. So I'm not sending you extras or anything, but it's just the people were saying, give it to Picksmith. So, unfortunately.
I do love a good tinny.
Yeah, this one's pretty fun. It's taking me in a circle though. I'm kind of like, stuck in the loop, and once that happens, I'm usually pretty much I have to quit and take a turn at it later, because if I keep doing it, I just keep doing the same things, so.
Right. What is that? It sounds like somebody is playing the bongo. And then it stopped. Maybe I'm the only one hearing it.
Could be. Did I listen to your sound clips on the V10? I listened to the first thing you said, and then what did I do? I watched something, and then I didn't get back to the last couple. I was saving them till I sat down with the V10, so I didn't watch them all yet, Isaac, just the first couple. So once I sit down with my V10 later, then I'll watch them. But I did find it a little bit helpful to change the way I was picking those side pins, so I might be on a good track there. We'll see. But I might have to reshape my flag again. A new flag. So we'll see about that too. And I was watching a show the other day that they were showing somebody lock picking something, and it was so funny. I was just like, why? I don't think it takes a lot to look up how to pick a lock. Just something very simple to see how to pick a simple lock, to actually make it look like they were actually picking a lock. It's like they don't even care about that.
And nobody was complaining about you showing criminal activities. Because that's the latest trend on YouTube and Facebook. About something lockpicking, and everyone's complaining that you promote illegal activities and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
DMAC posted something about that.
Oh yeah, somebody was complaining about his stuff or something, showing that. Yeah, I've seen that. I think one person said that on TikTok one time. But no, I've never heard, no one's ever posted anything like that since or said anything, but people just uneducated, I guess.
Yeah, they have no idea how generally people get into locks. I mean, get into your house and stuff.
Exactly.
You don't pick the lock. Like, use a crowbar and probably something to open and break the window.
Yeah, it's just people like that just don't know what the heck they're talking about.
True. Let's see what's happening in chat.
Speaking of complaining, we had a nice discussion before the show about being older than 40 and your body giving up.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Once you turn 40, everything just falls apart.
It's just like a car,
Yeah, pretty much.
Need to turn it in. Get a new model.
New belts replaced, that sort of stuff. New distribution.
Brett sucks. Oh my goodness.
What, he likes a good tinny?
No, Brett Suck says, I don't use picks to burgle people. I just kick the door in. Good to know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I've seen those, what are those, the Ring cameras where people are, like, showing you, like, the creepers that show up at their house on their Ring cameras. Have you ever watched those on YouTube? You'll never be the same after watching those, just let me tell you that. There are some creepy people on there. And yeah, none of them come at the house with lockpicks, first of all. They come at the house like kicking in the doors. And,
Right.
you know, it's crazy what they try to do to get into somebody's house. And I've never once seen on the Ring cameras episodes anybody pulling out a lockpick set, you know.
Like working on the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was this lady and her son that come home, and she was talking to her son, and he was like following her into the house, and she's there. It was like after his practice, you could tell he had like his little baseball uniform on, you know, and she's like, you need to get yourself in the shower and get your homework done. Come on, let's get it done, you know. And in the background behind them, there's this guy slowly approaching, and the mom and son don't see him, you know. And the mom unlocks the door, and she goes in, and the son's outside by himself for a second, and then he goes in, and he shuts the door, and you hear the deadbolt click in. And just then, this creeper reaches the house and tries the doorknob, like he's trying to follow them into their house, and they don't even know he's there. And yeah, thankfully that, you know, they actually locked their deadbolt when they walked in their door, which normally people don't do that. You get home, you know, and you let yourself in and shut the door, but you don't lock yourself in usually when you're home, you know.
Well, you usually have stuff in your hands, and you kick the door closed if you can do that much, you know.
Yeah, and I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, and they show like this guy's trying to get in the door for like 5 minutes, and finally she's, you know, they call the police and everything like that, but you know, he leaves before then and they can't find him, and their thought was like he was trying to probably take the little boy, you know. Yeah, it was. And I mean, there's just so many of them on there like that. It is so creepy that now I'm like, I go around locking the doors all the time, and I like tell everybody, like, did you lock your door? Did you lock the door? Did, like, you know, I get freaked out so bad now from watching those. I shouldn't watch them at night either, because then I watch them at night and I sit here like, are the doors locked? Should I put something in front of the door too? Like, should I put the garbage can in front of the door too in case they do get in the door and I can hear them coming? Like, maybe they'll trip on something? Like, should I? Oh my gosh, I get really bad. My family won't like me to watch them because I just get too stupid afterwards. But there's a lot of freaks out there. That's all I can say.
It's always good to be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are, parking lot or getting into your car, getting out of your car, going to the house. Just have a peek around. It's a good practice. Because unfortunately, there's too many freakos out there.
Yeah, there really is. There really is. And I think it's because when you get home, you're so used to, it's routine, right? You get home, you're used to your surroundings, your walk from your car to your house, like that's normal for you. You do it all the time. So it's not something you think about. You just get out of your car and walk in the house. Like you said, you have bags to carry in and things like that. And good job. Congratulations, Chris. Nice work.
This is an easy one. This is one of my easy ones. But I have been in a DD slump, so
yeah, that's a great job. Maybe you have the disc detainer doldrums and you're in the doldrums for now, and maybe you'll come out of it and be like even better.
That would be nice. But I maybe taking on too much at one time. Trying, I really want to do an anchor loss, and I really want to do the abloy profile. And it might be better just to focus on one or the other.
Right.
But I'll see. I mean, my attention wanders, and I want to do them all. You know, I
Yeah. Well, even if you just focus on one at a time, you'll eventually get them all. So, you know.
That's true. That is true. That's being old. I don't have the patience I used to have. I mean, I really don't. It's like, but eventually.
That was a great job, though.
Oh boy.
Right. I'm in a pretty nice full set, I think, now on this lock. Very excited. Maybe it'll open for me. Oh, Tinny said he was going to try to join in, but his phone seems to not like it. So he might not be able to.
Yeah, bummer.
Bummer.
Yeah, GQ Man, isn't that the plot of every horror movie? It pretty much is, yeah. Trucking lock. I found that the older I get, the better of shape I'm getting in. Unfortunately, round is the shape. That's a pretty good one, Trucker.
That is a good one.
And excited Kraken stopped by. That was really cool. We're excited you're here, Kraken.
Yeah, working on a lock right there.
Yeah. He's got out his Jimmy Longs, working on a Euro cylinder. Oh, Ronnie Kane wants to know what's with all the hammering, Pick Smith. What was going on there?
This lock is locking up when I go backwards from this false set, and I can't. I'm touching pins, and it won't go backwards. So it's stopping. So I'm pushing this way right now, and it's canted. You can see that I'm pushing that way, and so after a while, the pin drops away, and then I can move it again.
Dang.
So something's a little... He did say pick this American style, otherwise I could brick it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
So I think I'll have to do some operation on it too for him. And I was looking at the key just going, okay, because I'm in the same spot, nothing's happening. So I wanted to take a look at the key. And the only thing is that first pin that just won't lift up.
Huh.
But then you touch it and you go backwards and you hit that lock point again.
Oh, goodness. Kraken's got the Devil's Goblet. Alright.
I know that one. That's an LSK.
Very cool. He says it doesn't like the camera and the mic. That stinks, but
it's not letting you go to the allow and then you hit allow, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes you have to switch it, like switch the camera and mic in the settings, because sometimes it picks up the wrong things, and you have to kind of manually switch it around.
I have to do that every time on my phone, and it doesn't matter which phone, if I use the old phone or the newer phone, or even the newer phone.
Let me see. Oh, there's Peter. Peter LaRosa, that's who's getting Tinny's challenge lock. He should get it today. I'm hoping today or Monday.
Oh, cool.
I think he can do it. I have lots of faith in him. He just got his green belt, so congratulations, Peter, on the green belt.
Awesome.
And hi, D-Mac. Penny, it's settings on the when you click the link to join, then it comes up like it pulls up the StreamYard on the internet kind of, and then if you scroll there, you hit yes, you want to enter under your name, and then it'll bring up like a picture of your camera showing what the camera's showing or whatever. But underneath that, there's a little gear thing that shows you how what to click on. There you go, LockHeat's showing it there.
Yeah.
Then you enter the studio, and then this part, the settings, that's where you go and go to the settings, and you can pick whichever camera you're using and whichever mic you want to use. And then it should allow you to choose those, the ones you're actually using. And then if you did, that page doesn't come up. That's odd. Well, wonder what.
And also put some clothes on too, because it may, you may suddenly do.
Yes, clothing is required.
Yeah, hands only and not,
Yeah, we don't want to see other parts only. We just want to see hands only.
And
that's weird that page doesn't come up. I did see in our links though, in the description today, there's a link for some giveaway or something, isn't there? First, and then you have to go underneath that is the link to join. In the description there today, I think. It was kind of weird. The page flashes up and goes immediately. That's strange. Yeah, it should stay up until you choose everything, and we'll have to go and maybe Tinny, you can get with us sometime this week during the week, and we'll try to do a practice one and see what's going on with it. Maybe we can get you to get it to work somehow. We'll try to help you. LockHeat's really good with all this. He's the glue. He's the glue that holds us all together. So I'm sure he can help us figure this out.
And Tinny, let's see, I should read the chat. What kind of phone are you using, Tinny?
Oh, yeah. And Deadeye also says an outdated browser might cause that as well. Yeah. D-Mac, that horrible noise is that's poor Picksmith's microphone. He's got some problems with his microphone.
Is that still mine?
Yeah, it's still yours. It still rumbles when you're talking. So it's well, this part I don't know because he muted it, and I still hear it. So I don't know whose that is. Let me see if it's mine. I don't think it's mine.
That's the sound that I've been hearing that since I got on. It's just like something's going on somewhere.
Well, let's see if it's you.
Yeah, that little clicking wasn't me. I muted that. Let's see. Kraken's is muted. Try muting Chris. Let's see if Chris is the culprit today.
It's not Picksmith.
Ah, that's Chris.
Still hear it. I'm still hearing it.
Yeah, that's why it's you.
Okay.
I was still hearing it when I was muted. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's your own audio.
Huh.
Is my mic too high? How's that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, that might be a little better. Huh.
Oh, it's me.
Got a
Okay.
mic on the lock. Picksmith.
I'm
yeah,
banned.
Picksmith is okay. Well, we still like Chris, so we're gonna let him hang out. So
I'll just mute my mic. How do I do that? Let's see. You're in the show. It says, what? You're an idiot.
Dig says, hi everyone, just hopping by for a short hello. So hi Dig. And let's see. Tequila Dave, somebody got a mic on their lock. Is Slinky eating wet canned cat food?
No, never. She eats, I cook her chicken breast tenders and grass-fed hamburger.
Oh, jeez.
Slinky eats like a king.
Yeah.
Queen.
For
Watch
sure.
out, of course, not Slinky anymore.
She's napping now.
Dig says, hey, I'll drink some for you all. Dig is at a wedding, I think, and so he's down there partying
Dig says,
today.
hey, I'll drink some for you all.
And there goes audio. And there goes audio double.
Hey, I'll drink some for you all. There goes audio. And there goes.
All right. Let's see. Here.
Am I still cracking?
No, it seems a little better. I don't know. Does anybody else hear anything?
I unplugged
Yeah.
a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I can
It seems
switch.
to
I'm trying-
stop every once in a while, though. It's weird.
Let's see.
Bobby is asking if it's okay if he may show some 3D stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bobby, you can show some stuff if you want to come on and show some stuff. Some designs on his laptop. Add their YouTube channel on one. Okay. Yeah, Pocket Woman would like to see that as well. Uh-oh, Chris turned dark.
It's trying everything.
Poor Chris.
Oops. I fell off.
Yeah, that technology is something else. Uh-oh. He left us. Chris! No!
But the noise stopped. Other than my static. Yes, I am your father.
Oh my goodness. Kraken says, I'd say no to random people, but Bobby Key should get a free pass. Yes, yeah, Bobby's very cool. He definitely should get a free pass. Come on and show us your stuff there, Bobby.
Yeah, come on, Bobby.
It's always interesting to see what he's got going on over there and all the new stuff he's making. And so a friend of mine sent me this Corbin, just as, you know, a cylinder here. Beautiful keys. These Corbin keys are just really pretty. But look at the bidding on that thing.
Oh, yeah. One of the older
It's
Corbin ones.
insane. Look at that.
But you don't have any gatekeepers in that. Which key? I wonder which keyway that is. It's probably one of the CO ones. I'm never going to be able to see it on my camera.
It's not too bad. It really isn't too bad. It's kind of hard to get because there's a little ledge right here that kind of makes you have to go up at it like this.
Yeah.
So it makes it pretty difficult to get a longer hook in there to set these. But I found that a short hook will set them because, like you said, there's really not any gatekeepers, thankfully. So a short hook can set them if you do it right. But it takes me quite a few minutes to get that to work because, you know, the short hook you have to use for everything, kind of. The long one just doesn't, unless I bend one. This is why I bend picks, because I just do it anyways, and I shouldn't, but
Just beat on them till they conform to the lock.
exactly. Exactly. And then someone thought, someone asked me if I wanted to get one of those Abus TSB 5000s with that crazy keyway that has, and
Yeah.
I said yes, and then I got it, and then I thought, why in the world would I get this?
Yeah. I have that keyway, just not in the TS5000.
Oh man, it's crazy.
I actually picked it.
Did you?
Just, I haven't been able to do it again.
Yeah.
And these challenge locks came from that same package from Do
Yeah.
to Devo. DQ piggybacked and sent these to me. One's for jigs, one's for antics, and we'll have to see who wants FU.
I have Dew's challenge lock here I wanted to show too today. I actually show that right now. It is really cool looking challenge lock.
That one you could send to me, because he did mention that he'd like me to try that one in the lair.
For sure. So it's a BKS.
Oh yeah.
It's some kind of something where you turn the I guess you put the key in, you turn the core counterclockwise, and then a little dot shows up that you put this nail in. Then you push on it somehow and it disconnects these two, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, because who's sending... Oh, somebody showed some of those, and those round cylinders like that, and he's sending me a couple of them.
These are really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Don Picks, that's who's sending me that one.
Yeah, those are cool. I would love to have just one like that. That's a really neat cylinder. Really cool.
I don't have one, that's why I want one of those, just because it's so cool looking.
It really is. Then so he drew hands, one on each side, kind of holding it like this. It's really neat. You can't really see on this camera, but I'll show it on my good camera when I video this one. But very, very, very pretty. It's just so cool.
Are both sides a challenge lock?
I believe so, yes. But I could be wrong, because it looks like it's called Sweet Pain, and it's but he numbered them number 4 and 5. So I'm thinking that both sides are right, because one would be number 4, one's 5. But he also has Sweet going this way and Pain going this way, kind of like your the one you made.
Yeah.
But so I'm wondering if he's considering just this side 4 and 5, or if this is 4 and this is 5. So he has etching on both, so I'm thinking maybe they're both challenge locks, one on each side. So we'll see.
Oh yes.
Here we go. Do number 4 on this side, and then do number 5 on this side. Nice. So there you go. So each of them are a challenge lock. Very, very cool. Very cool little lock, though. I'm going to go ahead and pick it for a little bit today on picking time. But yes, thank you for sending me this, dude. Very cool. I will ship this on to Picksmith. And I'm just going to ship this one with what I've got for you already, Picksmith. So I will get this one as best as I can. If I can't get it, whatever. And then I'll ship this one with
no problem
stuff. So you'll have this one too.
No rush. Take your time.
But it is a very cool little lock, for sure. And I need something crazy to tension it with, I guess, on this one. That's a little big. Yeah, that's too big. Interesting. I'm glad I bought those heavy bars things I bought that time, but I thought I'd never need them. But then, you get into some crazy challenge locks like this, and they come in handy. Even this is too small for it, so. Interesting. Well, I might be able to get it to work. No. Oh, okay, so Peter got the CL picked. Great job, Peter. So that is cool. He got it today and he picked it today. So congratulations. Your first CL. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Now maybe you'll be into picking more CLs. Now that you've picked one. You might feel more confident to try some other ones.
So is that first one?
What's that?
Picking that first one, you're always nervous.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I had a feeling you'd be able to do it. So, very proud. Very proud of you, Peter.
And that was the tinny beginner?
Yes. It was really fun, though. It was a bit confusing at first. Because I thought it was open, and it was such a big false set. I was like, wow, and then I'm thinking, this isn't open. Oh my gosh. So I had to keep going. So it was a wild one for sure. Very, very wild lock. Fun,
I love Tinny's locks.
Yeah, very fun. Alright. And Dew's lock has been fun so far when I've been trying to pick it. It's a lot of fun too. So this one's been a lot of fun, I have to say. I couldn't wait. He wanted me to open the package on picking time, but I got it before picking time. So there's no way. Oh, good job. Wow.
I'm going to leave that one picked so I can take a picture of it later.
Yeah, great job.
That one, that's a pain. That was a good one. There's a little trick to this that's really hard to pull off.
Wow.
That's
Congratulations.
Quarter number 8, called Picksmith.
Nice.
And it's fun too because it's a Squire key, and it's actually the reverse of the Yale.
Oh my.
So it's backwards from everything we're used to.
Right.
Which leads me to, let's try this one.
Oh my.
I decided to start a new one.
Oh my goodness.
Because I saw that I was at a job and I got this cylinder and it was beat to hell.
That is really cool. You named it It's a Hard Life.
Yep.
I love it.
And I hit it with a hammer just to get a little bit more patina to it, but all the darkened patina was on here.
That's great.
We'll see how hard this actually is, because it doesn't have a bottom either.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really cool looking though. That was a good name for it.
Yeah, it had broken away on the bottom for the ring of the outside. The cover plate trim piece was off. Somebody had taken pliers and was trying to turn it out, and they destroyed it. And it's like, it needs a new life. And I had to pull it apart, file the housing, make it work again. But now it works like it's butter smooth.
Very nice. That's very good. That was kind of artistic of you to think of that and make it like that. That's very cool.
I thought it was a very appropriate name.
Everyone says congratulations. Peter, yeah, you can keep whatever ones you want to keep, and then if there's I can't remember if I sent multiple stickers in that, and if there's multiples you can pass them on if you want. But yeah, keep your whatever you want from the stickers, and then pass the rest if you want to. And Brett Suck says his first challenge lock was Texas Gym number 2, and 2, 3, and 4 was Tenny Shamrock. Very cool.
I remember seeing the Texas Gym stuff. It's like, ooh, that's some old stuff.
Soak in salt and vinegar to get awesome patina on brass. Or D-Mac says, and Chris says, just pee on it.
I do have some
P.
patina. No, I have that too, but I've got some aging compound that does the same thing in seconds.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Okay, so G Keyman says maybe that lock should be called RIP. And then TLP 1969 says no, zombie lock.
Too late. I've already carved it into the key and the light and the lock.
Kraken says P Tina. Steve says his first CO was Lady Locks number 2, and that was named Steve. So Isaac says, Kurt, that must be some powerful pee. Ages it immediately.
That's right.
Beer Can Bushcraft wants to know, what is that aging compound for, like, really what you have? What it actually is it?
I got it from House of Antique Hardware. They call it aging compound. It works for copper, brass, and a few other things. I'll go get it in a second here.
Okay.
Let me see if I'm not at a spot where the lock's going to hold.
Oil of Ulay. Oh, goodness. Aging compound equals Vegemite.
There we go. Back in a second.
Can't remember. Fix this, pass it on to me. Rusty OT, I think he says. Salt and vinegar works super quick. And now somebody said the V word, and Kraken's going to get his Vegemite.
Drop the Vegemite.
Thanks a lot, guys. Maybe we'll luck out and he won't destroy chocolate with it this time. Tina's P. Oh, goodness. I'm just having trouble with this keyway on this one. Getting at the pins is a bit difficult on this because I had to use bottom of the keyway tension, and now I can't reach anything because my tensioner's in the way. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to find something else. I don't know what.
Well, there goes his stomach. No, sprinkles. Serious, dude.
Oh, goodness. This is not gonna work. What am I gonna do? Well, maybe this way. I'll tension it this way. Maybe that will work. We'll see. Yeah, this is a really cool little lock.
Okay, back. Called Brass Ager.
Oh, okay.
And it's phosphoric acid, copper sulfate, muriatic acid, and selenium dioxide.
All right.
and it's just a jar of liquid. You take a plastic container, dunk your brass into it, wait for the desired color, pull it out, wash it with water, it neutralizes it,
Wow.
and use rubber gloves. And it works really well too. I've done this to a couple of spots for clients. We get unfinished brass or unlacquered brass, and we'll age it because it's going on an old house, and they want it to look like the rest of them in that dark color.
Pocket Woman said, "Can you answer her question? Because she's leaving, but I can't find her question." Does anybody know what she was asking?
What is the question?
I am not sure. That's what I'm looking for. I don't see it. I think she might not have put it on here. I think she accidentally thought she did. I can't find it. I can't find a question. Oh, wait. Can you please describe how do I pick that hotel lock with the silver pin on the face? Do I need to have that tailpiece pushed against that back spring? I can't even get pins to set.
No, all that does is it supposedly moves, well, what it does is it moves a ball bearing into the keyway to block keys. Just don't even worry about it. It'll pick just like a regular lock. Just have it pushed in with the tailpiece out. It should be on a spring, so if you push that tailpiece, the piece in the face will pop out, but it should spring back because it's a spring-loaded piece. But when it moves forward, it has a spot that a ball bearing rides into and gets pushed into the keyway just to block keys. It has nothing to do with picking at all.
Okay.
Because it's all in the lateral of the plug, so it will not affect picking in any way, shape, or form.
So just pick it normal and ignore that thing.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. It isn't going to do anything. Even if it was pushed in, you could still pick it. You just might not be able to get a pick past the ball bearing. But all that mechanism is lateral within there. It had nothing sticks out of the plug into the housing. It's all within the plug itself. So the only thing that's blocking the plug from rotating are just your pin stacks and that.
She's saying she can't even get pins to set. Any suggestions for something she could maybe, if she's doing that, might help her to get some binding pins or something?
More tension.
Okay, that's about it.
Oh, damn it.
You got it already?
No.
Holy cow.
That's the false set.
Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh.
I was working on a new false set because HV Logic has whack-a-mole and all the pins are bent in it. So I figured I was going to try.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's about how far Tinny's went on his beginner one. So it really was a lot of fun. Okay, so yeah, if you can't get pins to set, just a little heavier tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, some locks are just real jerks like that, I noticed. T-Max says false set with all these question marks.
Yes, D, I'm working on a new version of the false set.
Alright, I think I might need to get a longer hook in the back, and I think this might be close to being open if that's not a trick or something. Ooh.
Looks like it is Shoutout time.
Alright.
It's so hard not to have the bottom of a lock.
Oh, lost my tensioner. And I lost all my pins. Dang it. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Dude, this is a very cool lock. I don't think he's here today, but if he watches this. I think he was trying to be here, but... Oh, there he is. There he is. Hi, dude.
Time for some shoutouts, I think.
Alright. First of all, take care, Pocket Woman. Thank you for stopping in to hang out with us. Thank
Later,
you.
P-Dub.
Let's start off with ED Forest or EDF 0101.
Nice.
Almost 90 subs. Did a Vegemite challenge just 10 days ago.
Oh, cool.
I think he's in Australia, too.
I wouldn't know. I did some nice videos on locks. Started just 2 months ago. Yeah, so a new guy in town, so to speak. So do click on his link in the description to follow him. And next up, some old channels that may need a kick in the butt to.
Cheers, Wizard. He makes some fun challenge locks.
He makes some nice videos also, but yeah, when we started picking time, he stopped making videos.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the guy really has some nice sounds locks. So if you're into that stuff, do stop him. Maybe he will put some new content on. Who knows? And the same goes for Brainy Picker.
Alright.
It's also been a while, but
That's Cisco, if I remember right. That's our sticker maker.
Okay.
Yeah. Cisco Spaceman on Discord.
judging by the amount of stickers on his clamp. We got some nice stuff. So do click his link and hit the subscribe button. If you want somebody shouted out, please let us know. We'll be including it in the next episode.
Yes. And while we were doing the shoutouts, Bobby Keys said that he will pick somebody here next Saturday and design them a pinning tray live and send it out to them. Everyone is included, no matter where they're from. So very cool.
Oh, it's very cool.
I got to the false set again.
Ugh.
Damn it. This lock is a pain in the ass.
I think that's another CL. Oh, no, it was pain in the butt. Sorry.
That is another one.
I am not having any luck with Deuce Challenge Lock either. Holy cow. I think suddenly everybody figured I could do hard challenge locks because everybody sent me hard challenge locks and I failed at every single one of them. I failed at Captain Ron's. I failed at yours, which yours is like a third grader challenge lock is what you're pretty much saying. It's super easy and I can't get it open. Let's see. I failed at Tinny's. I failed at I'm failing at Dues. currently as we speak. Let's see who else do I have up here that I'm so terrible with. Yeah, I've got Picksmiths right here that I for the life of me, after I saw the pins and they weren't even that hard, it's making me insane that I can't pick it, which is probably why I would like refuse to give it up because I just have to be able to pick this.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to yet, so I've got that one, and Captain Ron's is in your package to go to you, but I've totally given up on that one. Captain Ron's a beast. He makes like beast CLs. I can't even. Yeah. Then I had what's his name, Lock Chucks. I failed at that one. Yeah. So I have like 28 challenge lock fails lately. It's been terrible.
The lock check's coming back to you. Do you want? Oh, there we go. Yes.
Nice work. Nice work.
Do you want Little Monster?
Sure, I'll try it. I'll give it a try.
Gotta
Very
go past
nice
Mackie
job.
on this. You guys curious to see what's in here?
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
This is gonna go to Jay Gabriel.
Oh boy. Yeah, I failed at TLP's Maraxis. I failed at that one too. I do want another go. Yeah, I want another go at Maraxis too, but I've just been failing at a lot of them lately. I need to go and pick some easier ones, I think, to get my skill level up a bit, because I just am having the worst time with some of these, not knowing. I don't think any of those require like float picking, but I can't really tell. I mean, I don't know how to tell if it needs that. Other than Lock Chucks, I knew that one needed it because of that false set. I mean, and obviously you can't even get the pins up unless you kind of turn it back. But oh my gosh, look at that false set.
I took out a big chunk of the.
Oh my gosh.
I made it bigger so the pins won't bend.
Holy cow. Now that's a lock. There you go. Wonder why the false set. There you have it.
When you have to get to there, because everything else is meant to be just a royal pain in the butt on this.
Oh, jeez.
I was not nice making this one. Where'd those go?
Yes, Kraken, you should do a nice and easy Kraken number 2 and send it my way, and just tell me it's really hard, and then when I get it, I'll be like, yes. And I guess Sadistic has Maraxis right now, so maybe I'll give him a chance after Sadistic.
And Puka's finally going back out to Lock Check.
Oh, so yeah, Sadistic ended up having it, right? I could have sworn I sent it to him. I usually say in my video so I can go back and remember who I sent it to.
Yeah.
So thankfully I did, because I was like, I have no idea. I forgot. But usually I do send to, I only have a couple people that I send, things on to, like you or Sadistic and like Trucker. Very cool. Wow.
I took little light springs. This all has light springs in it.
Wow.
So the back one is a rattlesnake.
I love rattlesnakes. They're fun.
Tapered taper.
Oh, jeez.
And then the
What is that thing? Oh.
It's got a taper on top and a taper on the bottom, so it's like a little diamond point taper.
Oh gosh. What's this next one in the middle there, that one? What the heck is
That's the one with the false sets.
Oh my god.
So it was a key pin, so I could make it kind of round on the top to get it to turn as best as possible. Kept the shaft thicker so it shouldn't bend.
Oh man.
And then
Very cool.
This is a piston pin.
Oh wow. Good job on the piston pin. Wow.
And then a bent head rattlesnake gin.
Oh my gosh.
So when I was staking it, the head bent a little bit. So now it's just kind of a T-pin. and then
Wow.
taking and making little torpedoes out of a #1 Schleg pin.
Oh, man. Those are all steel, aren't they?
No, it's the nickel silver.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, holy cow.
And so what happens in this one chamber, and then also it's threaded, countermilled, threaded, countermill with channeling, and then threading on 6.
Wow.
But what happens is that when you get the false set, the pin just falls over,
Oh, yeah.
and that
Wow.
causes that deep false set.
That's really cool. Peter wants to know, do you use that on a mini lathe or just a drill, or how are you making your pins?
I have a Fordham, which is the professional version of a Dremel tool. It's got a cable cord with a handheld piece. I've got interchangeable handles on it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just using burr bits to create this. I've got jeweler's burr bits, and it just eats right through this.
Okay.
And ball bits for the counter milling.
Yeah, because when I try to make a pin and put it into the Dremel, it's like I just get like I can never feel like I'm getting enough of the pin out of it to do anything to it. So that's my problem. Maybe I need to get those that tubing, or not tubing, but the that I can cut myself, so I can cut it a little bit longer, make what I want to make, and then cut it again to the size I want it. That would probably be something I would have to do instead.
Light on. That's what the problem is.
Oh, who was this? Midnight. What's up,
Isaac.
buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Isaac.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Can you guys see one of my fingers is more swollen than the others? Which one is it?
That's because you've been
What,
flipping
you're
me
older?
off again.
Let me guess, you're older than 40?
Yeah, did you just turn 40? Is this what's happened? Because that's usually what happens when you turn 40. Something happens bad.
Well, exactly. No, it's from jiu-jitsu last night.
No.
Nothing major. I just twisted my finger.
Yikes.
One of them is more swollen. But can you guys tell which one it is?
It looks kind of like your ring finger on your left hand.
Middle finger.
Or middle finger, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Good call.
Looks a little
Yeah.
puffy.
It's not too bad. But definitely a little
Oh,
swollen.
boy, man.
I didn't mean to finger all of you guys. That's not what I was trying to do there.
Yeah, he
You
just
say that
totally
now.
flipped us all off. And so rude. He's like, look, it's swollen. Let you look.
Yeah, look at my finger.
Something just fell on me. What was that? What the heck's going on here? Oh my goodness. Alright, leave it to Isaac to perv up the joint.
Yeah. This channeling's cool in this plug because when you have the key in there, you can see the light around the pin. You can see the pin resting on the key, the pin tip. It's like a cutaway.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it'll go up, but
Steve, I would pull your finger.
That's a
I would
hell
pull
of a
your
lock
finger if you'll
placement.
pull my finger.
Signing
wow.
these,
Nice job.
and then my new blinging out of the key.
Wow. Did you make that green in there, or am I just
It's-
seeing things?
No, it's green. It's just a Sharpie. So I take a round burr bit and just make little dimples, and then take a Sharpie tip, which is what Peace Weapon does, how he gets his color. So it
Very
gave me that idea.
nice.
So I bling
Very
out the
nice.
keys.
Okay.
So do you guys remember how I had that copyright claim on my video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It got lifted.
Good.
Gee, because we didn't get it.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
also
you
played
guys
it.
didn't
So
get it. Good. Yeah, I
What did they-
spoke to the guy, and so he said he would speak with the company that he hired, but yeah, I don't know. I don't
What
know if
were
he
they
did.
saying that it was?
What's that?
What were they saying that it was? I missed some of this stuff.
So I made a parody of the song "Stuck in the Middle," and there's some
Oh.
random guy on YouTube who did a cover of the song, and he
Yeah.
copyright claimed my parody and my thing. And he said it was some company that he hires to protect his music, and they just automatically do that stuff. So, anyways, I disputed it. At first, I disputed it, and it got rejected, and then I appealed it. If the appeal got rejected, I would have gotten a copyright strike, and 3 copyright strikes, my channel would have gotten shut down. Plus, the video would have gotten taken down too if I got a copyright strike. So, yeah, I'm glad that I got
So in
the
that case,
copyright
it's,
thing.
you can play it again if you want.
What's that?
Yeah, play it again for
In that case, we can play it again if you want.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did-
go for it.
I did hear it. I watched
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
did
heard
you?
it. He's heard it. I think people are probably sick of my singing by now.
I know.
Let the chat decide. Shall we play it again?
I'm working on some new
F
ones.
you. He says F you. Oh, goodness. Does FU stand for something, or is that just the name FU? I think it's the name, isn't it?
It's the name, and I'm sure it stands for exactly what the initials stand for.
Yeah, everybody said they want to hear it. Oh, wow. Look at that keyway. Is that another one by DQ, or is that by somebody else? Oh, okay. Is the whole set by DQ, huh?
Yeah, all of 4 of those
wow.
are from DQ.
Wow. And
Actually,
he just
you know
uses
what?
hand tools for his. He uses a drill and hand tools to make his pins.
Exactly. You know what? Actually, I should not do that because I have some MG secures I've got to go through.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, which one is who? I don't know.
Well, you figure it out. I gotta play the Isaac song
Yeah.
because
Alright, play
people
the
said yes
Isaac
in the chat. So.
Do it.
Well, I don't know why you're watching midnight, but you've got a feeling something's ain't right. You're so scared from what you've just come aware. So many locks over there, there, and there. Abloys to the left of you, asses to the right. Here I am, stuck in a falset with you. Yes, I'm stuck in a falset with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep this pile in one space. Lost control, now pins all over the place. Abloys to the left of me, asses to the right. Here I am, stuck in a falset with you. When you started off with Master Lock, you're so proud that you'd use the cam. And your friends, they all come crawling, saying they had lost their keys.
I love it. I love it. I did see Squiggle Dork saying that he's on his flex core and he's on 4 pins and having troubles. And you know what? I guess Squiggle Dork, I guess some flex cores are they're supposed to have the counter milling. From what I'm seeing on the LPU, I can't even get points for the one I did because it has no milling. So I think yours probably has milling. But if you watch that video I did about how to pick the 600 with barrels, you might have a better time with the flex core with barrels because I picked it pretty easily. And I think if you try it, you might be able to get it pretty easily as well.
The flex core is a little pain in the ass.
Did you
I
watch
have-
my acid barrels video, Picksmith, by chance?
I did not. I have been slacking on certain videos.
I picked it in 1 minute.
Jen
and 15
revolutionized
seconds.
the barrel technique. She came up with some secret magic technique that, you know.
Using a rake.
No, just
She's
a regular
gonna
pick.
She's gonna make barrels go downgraded to yellow belt.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what Trucker said. It's gonna get downgraded now.
Acid barrels are a weird little beast.
Yeah, but I found if you kind of twist them, I don't know if it twists the pin up inside somehow, or just the smallest amount and lets it go right past that milling, but it really works good. I went from picking it in it took me 10 minutes to 11 minutes to pick one to 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Nice. That had milling and everything?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a 600 with barrels and
Yeah.
the double milling.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's very nice. I figured it out while I was stressing over my V10, and I've used it before. That's how I actually first got one open. When I first got one, someone sent it to me 2 months into me picking. They sent me one, and I had no idea what was in it, and I didn't know why the pins weren't moving. They just wouldn't move, And to me, I didn't know about countermilling and stuff. I just thought something, I didn't know. I'm it's not moving. So how I got it to move was I went at it kind of sideways and, did some weird technique to it, and I got them to move, and I was able to open the lock. And then, months later, I found out it was an ASA 600 with barrels in it. And I was and I saw there's a way to pick those, right? There's stages, and you have to pick them with stages. And so I'm oh, I should learn this, because this is how you're supposed to do it, and I should really learn how to do it. And then I could never pick my barrels after that, and it was the worst thing in my picking skills was terrible on barrels, and I just couldn't do it. And then I just was well, why did I do it when I started picking? How did I do it then? And then so I started messing around with them and figured it out again. And then I tried it on a bunch of different barrel locks, and it worked on everything. So I was So I pulled out my brand new 600 that had countermilling and stuff, and it was real fresh and crispy. And I was shocked that I could get it open so fast with that. So it works.
I will go watch that one day, because I need to acid barrels kick my ass unless they're in a quick set, then I can pull them off.
Yeah, I think it just sneaks them unevenly through the milling somehow. And so, instead of it going completely up through the milling, you're kind of sneaking them in there a little twisted somehow or something, and it sneaks them right through it, and it just pushes them right on up.
Very nice. But
yeah, I was wondering why that flex core, because when I picked it, it was so weird. I'm it's not picking normal, and I'm thinking, what the heck? And then I happened to take it down a couple pins, but I didn't look at the milling. I just assumed it was in there, and I kept picking it like there was milling in there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working, and finally I just was hold on a minute. And I lightened up the tension and was able to pick it real easily. And then when I gutted it, there was no milling in there.
Yeah, that's what I've seen most of the time in the flex cores that I have, but there's no milling.
Okay, so maybe that's what it. Maybe the flex core has no milling, and the flex core plus does have milling or something.
That could. Might be an exterior-interior cylinder too.
Okay.
They may not put the milling into an interior.
Right. Okay.
But most of the time, the flex core part is that little pin that's in the back of it that goes into the tip of the key. So you can have the same keyway with a key without the hole in it, and it only works ones without the pin, but the pin controls it for like master or higher security areas.
Yeah, because I found I
Check
was
it
just
out.
surprised. Nice job, Isaac.
Nice. Is that fully populated?
Yep.
Nice.
So, Jen, this is the first pick that I'm using. And it's really thin. And comparing it to like the pick that I use for ASA, like the normal ASA twins.
I have.
Wait,
where are the ones you? Because I made one, like you told
this
me to
one's
make
totally
one, and
different.
it was curved. Remember,
This
you
one's
said use a
different, yeah.
curved one. So I have
This
a
one's
curved
different.
one. I've got a regular and a curved. I've got my little one that I made and a curved one. So I'm pretty sure I've got like pretty much the same deal here.
Can you see? Okay, so do you see the multi-pick one?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I use for just normal ASTA twins. That's like the right size for the side pins. See how big and bulky it is?
Mm-hmm.
And do you see that the Huck one that I have there? It's much thinner, first of all, so it can fit underneath that warding on the bottom right. And it's also shorter, so I can't lift it past like a medium lift. I can't lift those pins to the max lift with this pick.
Yeah.
But it works really well. And then I use this one to the curved one here to lift them once they're at the medium point. If I use this pick to start with, I can't get it in and it doesn't feel good. But if I can get this pick just to lift them all a little bit up, and I'll show you guys here on my key, I do have like a minimum lift on the third position on the sidebar. So it's not like it would work in all cases, because as soon as you lift the all the side pins to their minimum lift position, then this pick will be able to go in more easily and hook underneath them and get a lot better jiggle. So yeah, that was the key for me. It makes a big difference. I think once you get the right picks and stuff, then it makes things a lot more trivial. But without it, it's very, very difficult, because I was trying to do it with this pick before and I couldn't get any feeling on the side pins at all. Anyways, I'm determined to help you get yours picked, so we'll figure it out.
Maybe when we're done here, you can help me out. Because I'm just having troubles with mine.
The beast of a lock.
Even on ASA twins, I've been like, or I should say, there's still an ASA twin on the 6Ks and the exclusives and all of those ones like Robers. I still use like this pick that I'm saying that I didn't use on the V10, but I don't lift to max lift with this pick anymore. I used to use this pick to try to lift the max lifts.
Yeah.
But now I still use this curved pick now because it's a lot better. You can get past the max lift, which you'd never need to do, but you can get a really good jiggle feel on the max lift ones with that pick, which you can't do with the other one.
All right.
So I need to put together this Little bad boy here. I want to do more reassembly videos.
It's good to see that too.
I don't know why there aren't more of them, to be honest. But I feel like it's super necessary. There's a lot of people who struggle end up taking a lock apart, and then I can't tell you how many times I've heard someone, tell me that, or through someone else or something, I took apart this lock and I don't know how to get it back together. There's no videos on it.
Yeah. One of those things, it's just practice and learning them. That's the hardest part.
Yeah. But if there's no resources to even learn how to take it apart or to put it back together, then it's all just trial and error and figuring things out. And some locks, like the one that I just made the video on, I was talking with Artichoke 2000. He had the same experience as me. It took him like 2 days to get his lock back together. So
which lock was that?
The Disc Lock Pro. Because it's different from other abloys. There's a trick to it. Like if normally with an abloy, if I were to just try to take the controller out, it wouldn't take the whole disc stack like that. It would just come out by itself. But with the Disc Lock Pro, they make the zero cuts have a special profile like wording in it that it locks in all the discs together. So you have to preload the controller, but if you don't know that, then there's a lot, especially after you've taken it apart.
Yeah.
And to put it back together. And the first time I took it apart, I didn't even know what the discs were. Like I saw the zero cut discs. I didn't know the difference between a zero cut disc, a normal disc, and a spacer. Just had no idea. It's the first time I ever took apart an abloy. So, but I figured it out.
Nice. Sounds hard to have to preload something. It's just bizarre. Locks should go.
What's that?
Locks should just go back together the way they came apart. In pieces.
Yeah.
Have a second.
I learned some cool editing stuff for that last video that I made. I'd never edited anything like that before, but I added all these animations into it and try to like demonstrate like what I was showing with my pick, and I'd be pointing to something. I'd be like, this thing over here, and then this thing over here, and I'd draw an arrow this way and then an arrow that way. But since I'm moving it around, I had to figure out how to get the arrows to move with my hands. But it was cool. I got it. I feel like I did a good job.
Good job, Isaac.
Just to address what some of you guys are saying in chat, Thumper actually released a video apologizing for selling challenge locks, and he said that he's not going to do it anymore. Adobe Premiere Pro. Lock Fumbler. At first, I was like, I had no idea how to use it or anything, but every single time I make a new video, I try to learn something new with it. So I've been getting a little bit better with it. And if anybody has any questions about that stuff or wants to know, how to do some certain things, I'm not, by far not like an super experienced video editor, but I'm happy to share any information that I have learned. So feel free to reach out if anybody wants to know how to do any of that stuff, because it's very overwhelming. That was one of the biggest things that stopped me from getting back into videos, was just I didn't have the same editing software, and I didn't want to just upload directly from my phone, so I didn't know how to do all of it at first. Eventually, I just dove in. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to learn it. Yeah, I in terms of the lock thumper thing, like, I don't think that the apology necessarily excuses some of the things he's done, but at least it's like better effort than some other people have done, and the fact that he's saying he's not going to do it anymore, that's also, that's good. So I just figured that is a nice step to see someone at least try to make an effort after they've done something like that. Hopefully it's not just like for show or something, but I have a sense that it felt genuine. And I know he's also dealing with a lot of stuff too, so that it doesn't take away from the fact that selling challenge locks I don't think is right, but at the end of the day, we're all humans and we all have our own things going on, and all we can do is try to be move on from the things that stress us out and try to be forgiving if we can. Depends. If, like, I can imagine the challenge lock makers who made it, they're probably a lot more upset.
If they were his, that's a different story. Do what you want.
Yeah, most of them were his. But he was selling other people's stuff too. So most of it was his, so.
I'm just not going to say anything.
Yeah. I think it doesn't, you're selling someone else's challenge locks, you're selling someone else's challenge locks. But anyways, Chris was asking how to put Slinky in the corner of your video. It depends. Do you want a video of Slinky? Do you want to do just a picture of Slinky? It's very easy. If it's a picture of Slinky, then you can just add it as an overlay on top of your video. But if you want to do an animation, then you're going to want to try to figure out how to get like a green screen of it, and then you can put Slinky on without having other things, like him walking around your screen. You have Slinky kind of like walking along the bottom of your screen. But if it's just a picture, it's very simple. You just have to get a picture of Slinky, crop out the background. I'll help you with that all in Discord. If you send me a picture of Slinky, the one you want, I'll help you get it with no background, and I'll walk you through.
I think Chris has an iPhone too, so he can probably do it himself just with the picture, He could probably get the Slinky with the background out if he has the iPhone. He could probably just easily do it.
Even with YouTube, actually, you don't even need a video editor. On YouTube, they have an option to add a watermark to your videos, and you can choose what you want your watermark to be. So you can just upload a picture of Slinky with no background, and then it'll put in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be cool. Go Slinky watermark. What is up with this lock?
Wait, I wish I should have marked this first. For some reason, I can't figure out where it's at. This is super annoying lock. Oh my gosh.
Aren't they all?
I don't know. This one's just really asking for it. It's asking to be thrown somewhere and just ran over with a dump truck or something.
Which one are you picking, or is that still dues?
No, this is the V10. I was trying to use the picks like Isaac said, and I was doing pretty good, and then I completely lost the third pin. It just disappeared, and so I didn't know where it was even to find it. I couldn't even find it, so I don't know where it went. It hid from me.
Tinny, I didn't know that side of things either. That's another layer to it. I've heard all sorts of different layers. And yeah,
What Tinny said.
I'm not telling anybody what to think or how to feel about it. I just wanted to share the fact that I saw that they made that video. But
Oops.
yeah.
Just...
That's crazy to hear if that's true too. That's
what was
definitely another layer. He's saying that he's changed. He claimed that some of the challenge locks that he made were, or he claimed that he made them when they were other people's challenge locks. I don't know.
That does not surprise me.
That's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Take care, lockpicking gal.
Oh, jeez, I messed up. Oh my goodness, no wonder my thing was the wrong direction. It was like up here. I was like, where are these people talking at? Sorry, guys. Okay, take care, LPG.
She's in the lead of the plant competition.
I hope everything goes okay with your tests.
Trucking. People aren't blaming the people who bought them. In fact, Squiggle Dork saved them. That's like how people are seeing it. So he is one of the people who bought a bunch, and he rescued them. You know.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for him, then they would be still, locked down, hoarded somewhere, right? So.
Thank you, Squiggle Dork.
Yeah, people are very appreciative of that, including the challenge lock makers themselves, especially them. I've spoken to some of them. They were really happy to hear that. Just want you to know that, Lydia. Harry, I'm 100% on the same page. It's very surprising, but.
Yeah, that's shocking to me too. I was shocked to hear that.
I actually had been wondering that after watching videos of other people picking Thumper's CLs. I just couldn't see.
Right.
Everybody has a
style, basically.
Style.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about the pins that everybody makes that you can see the people's hands behind them. I could never do that with his. They were always somebody else's, it felt like to me.
That's wild.
Knox, come on. You don't have to ask. Just come.
Just barge on in.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Knox. Really?
You've been here long enough. You are
I
a
know.
guest host. Just get your ass in here.
Yeah, what Pixman said, basically.
We're all friends nowadays, so just everybody do what you want. Come on.
Listen, we even had someone come on and just wet fart nonstop for the earlier part of the show.
We had Isaac, who basically put up a "I'm pooping" sign and left for 45 minutes and was screaming from the bathroom onto the show. So, I mean...
While LockHeat left my screen up the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And Kurt was going, "Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god."
Yeah, that was funny.
Seriously?
I watched that back and I was cracking up.
Oh man. Yeah, we've seen it all here.
With a little waiting music.
Alright.
Well, we're next to jump on. Shall we do the giveaways?
Alright.
Sure.
Do it.
But I can tell this one isn't this one is the original, I should say. This is the
Yeah,
original.
It is.
This is called the LockHeat song.
The LockHeat song. Okay.
Sounds like it sounds mysterious.
I included a little clip of like that sound, my version of it, in my new video too, just for like a second. I was trying to screw in the screws at the end and it was taking me long, so I sped it up a little bit. I was like, for a second.
All right, I've got.
Are you out of here,
really...
Peter? Take care, buddy.
Oh, see you, Peter.
Nice, Kurt.
Oh,
Awesome.
great work.
That's a pain in the butt.
Jeez.
That's MG Secure's first one.
Wow.
For RIP.
Okay, something's happening here. I got this first one. Go again. I think.
You think something's happening. It's a lie.
It's binding.
Terry B just hit 100 subscribers recently, and he's gonna be doing a giveaway soon.
Congratulations, Terry. That's amazing.
Subscribed to him, and definitely go check out his stuff.
Nice.
Great job, Terry.
I have some other good news for you, Terry, too. I believe that pick is done.
Ooh.
You say that you believe that pick is dumb?
For like 2 weeks. What was that?
You say you believe that pick is dumb?
Done.
Don't call the pick dumb.
No. Done, as in like chicken is done.
Isaac knows that. This is a slap yourself Isaac moment. He knew what you said. He was just messing with you.
Talk to the chili pepper.
Yeah, there you go. Put that up when next time he says something. Just have it looking right at him like, what? All right, Isaac. So I used your method and I got it open with 3 and all the barrels and 3 side pins.
Oh, really?
Congratulations
Amazing.
to me. Thank you, everybody.
That's awesome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That's amazing. Good work.
Now put 4 in.
Shut up, Kurt.
I
had 5 in there, and I just felt like a total loser, and I almost ran this over. I almost drove to Trucker's house and stuck it under his tire, and then left. And then when he pulled out, it would have got like smashed. He would have just one day randomly found it in his driveway. Like, what is this? All right, let's do the giveaway here. We got TLP doing. Oh, TLP's doing his 700 subscriber giveaway currently.
Yes,
congratulations, TLP. All kind of goodies there.
Yeah, huge congrats. It's a big milestone.
Very nice.
You can comment, get 1 entry, make a video, get 2 more.
Hey.
We're stealing your thunder, so lucky.
Just Lucky's like, and anyway, sorry.
Lucky even was like, hey.
Hey, if you know more than I do, just go ahead.
I thought it was more like a, hey, that's my thunder.
Oh no. Nice Lux is also doing his giveaways. When he's joining in a few minutes, you will probably talk about it. But do follow it if you want to be notified. Pocket Woman is doing the LadyLocks Tuesdays as usual. We'll draw some winners once in a while. We still have the LadyLocks newbie giveaway. It'll be running until tomorrow, so you have a little bit to chance to enter. Right, LadyLocks?
Yep, we got a day or two, I think, left. I think we're at 12 days, and I'm doing it at 14 days. So, yeah, I still got a day. And that was all donated by LockChuck. So, thank you again, LockChuck. And we've got
thank
the
you.
cool black belt LockChuck sticker included in there, too. If you didn't notice, he changed his outfit to the black belt. So,
Nice.
Brett Sucks says, "Can I say something? This seems pretty serious."
Uh-oh. If Brett actually wants to say
Yeah,
something, I think we should let him.
Right, he's asking too, so I'm scared. Go ahead, Brett. What have you got to ask or say? Something. Oh, okay. He said it. Something.
Something. That's it?
What do you mean that's it? Baby steps. We'll start with that and work our way up to something bigger. Let's see if he says something bigger now.
In the meantime, Chris is also doing his 300k views giveaway. They'll be running until the 14th, so we have until Wednesday.
I think I missed that video. Jeez.
Well, the link is in the description, so go ahead
Okay.
after the show, obviously. And that's about it for the running giveaways from members, as far as I know. If I missed anybody, just let me know, so I'll be edited in the next episode.
Yeah, this link is 300k. And give this part a minute because we're waiting
our
on
own
somebody
giveaway.
to pop on and say hello, and he wants to get in on the giveaway. So we're just kind of wait. He said he had to reload YouTube because it wasn't working. So I don't know what happened there.
Okay, boys.
Yeah, I was wondering where Knox went.
No problem.
But I will. Yeah, and where did Knox go too? He was gonna come on and he disappeared.
He changed his mind.
Liar! No. I'm gonna go ahead and put the next pin in here, I think. Like Pixma said.
We were too informal with Knox. Just it scared him away.
Get your beeping ass in here.
Yeah, beep that. So it makes it like official. Make it like official swear word.
F you, Knox. F you.
Oh well, I think he's saying his phone doesn't allow him to do something. So I don't know. We could do the giveaway. We could choose. We'll just say if it lands on LadyLocks, we'll volunteer it for Craig. So
Nice.
okay, here we go. Ow. Oh, there's Knox. There we go. Hello, Knox. We were just talking about you. All good things, obviously. We were being so cool.
Always.
All right.
Okay, so I decided to try to up the ante for my prizes for Knoxtober. Well, I'm gonna fix my mic. For the echo there, hopefully it's cleared. But anyways, to up my prizes, I chopped and screwed them, so to speak, and decided to fill them up with all anything that Sparrows had to throw kind of like back at Sparrow. So as if Sparrows was like, here's my wow, I don't even know where they are. My ammo kit, my chest set, and my Scrooge pin. So I got all different. Oh, here they are right in front of me. So I got all the different pins set up. And then for each lock, I'm going to make it a challenge lock, obviously, but kind of themed towards whatever pins I decide to put in it. And then make all the Bible mods accordingly. Now, here's where mystery comes in. I was setting up to switch cores for making one called Yell from Hell, like using a Yale core. So using the Y1, I was trying to rekey it, right? We got a shear line. And watch what happens. I pull out the key. They don't drop. So Like, how does that happen? And I even went so far as to take my Dremel and try to widen out, like, bore the hole open to make it 3 millimeter. And it seems like if I do that, I then wouldn't be able to, like, if I wanted to thread it or if I wanted to counter mill, there wouldn't be enough room between chambers. Like, I'd mess up the pin setup. So when it comes,
let's do the key again.
Hold on. Okay. Now, when I put in the Sparrow's given key and the Sparrow's pins, they work. And I pull out the key, they all drop. So this was only meant to be a 2-pin progressive. How they come 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is only meant to be 2. And I have the original 2 pins right here that go with this, the stock Sparrows. So I wanted to spice it up a bit, and use a real Yale. I can make it 6-pin. So I wanted to use the real Yale one. So I, got my pinning kit out, made it all so that they were flush. And then I happened to be chatting with Picksmith just while I was doing it. And I pulled the kit and I was like, yo, they didn't drop. I was like, yeah, isn't that weird? And he's like, yes, that's very weird. Like, that's not right.
They might have, used a smaller diameter to allow it to drop. I've seen that in some commercial ones too before, and I just throw them away.
Wow, yeah, I just found that as odd that they didn't, you know what I mean? For standard 3 millimeter, they didn't drop. Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, I found out, my revolver, the one is whatever Camford, I showed how easy it is just with a knife to literally open it. You don't even need like a pick. But I didn't know that it's, to this extent, you know what I mean? Like literally tapered pins or, you know what I mean? Not open. Like I said, I tried to bore that one out with a 3 millimeter drill, and literally it still doesn't drop. So I that could be part of the keyway to, warding getting in the way for making it drop. So I didn't want to grind it all the way through the warding. And I understand, or, maybe they're miniaturized, I guess. But other than that, I mean, they should work like a normal lock in theory.
It should, but it's Sparrows. Who knows what corners they cut. That's sad.
My idea was I was going to make 4 using each one of the keys from the rekey, right? So I was going to do the black one, the red, the blue, whatever. And then
so cool too.
Do each recore to have, each one with the theme. Like I said, Yell from Hell. So it's a Yale, but I was going to carve, carve something in on this side, the name of the lock, with the theme I'm going for with the pins. And I don't know. Like I said, just to switch out cores. From what I heard, they work with the revolver if you switch them out, but I don't know how they would work with the revolver, which has, normal 3 millimeter pins, but not the progressive. And then second thing, I guess Sparrow's really kind of stepped it up. I'll give him the hand for that one. I put out the video like last week or whatever for my monkey paws coming in way short, like way off. So they just kind of left me in limbo. They were like, oh, sorry that happened to you. Send them back to us for quality control. We'll go from there. And it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. I got to send them back to you. Cost me more money, which they said that they would reimburse me. But I was like, you know what? The 12.5, that's close enough for my sliver kit. I'll just clean them up at 12. You know what I mean? And just keep them. I was like, and the 20 and 23s both come in at 18.5. So I was like, if I could
email them back and say, you know what, you already have you're already getting all of Lady Locks. You can check hers for quality control. Just send me the right thing. Like, well, they tried to act like to me that he's like, that is so odd. I haven't heard that.
Me too.
And I'm thinking,
me too.
I said to him, I was like, I literally just talked to somebody else that this happened to. So, I mean, put 2 and 2 together. Like, you just got an email from Knox and from me, and we're both in the same damn community. Quit acting like I'm the only one it happened to because it wasn't, you know.
Exactly.
So
I
weird.
had the
It's
same email.
so strange. This is so out there. I'm like, really? It's so weird, huh?
Well,
Snox just
if you
emailed
look at it,
too. So what do
it's
you
been
mean?
6 weeks though. I mean, from they came out August 2nd. You know what I mean? That's when I ordered mine, and I understand, you know, the ordering dilemma. They were oversold, so it took a while to get in stock or whatever. But I mean,
Yeah,
6
that
weeks
was
later,
just.
I still don't have proper monkey
Mhm.
paws in my hands. That's
I think
kind
it's
of
rude because I have no problem with any of their other picks. I love their pick. Like this is the monster one is
exactly.
one of my favorite. This one that's like a gem for picking barrels. I mean, it works amazing. These they're very like tough and they really get the job done for some locks. So I mean, when they sent me this flimsy piece of crap, I was just like, what am I doing with this? Have anyone ever seen me even use a 15 thousandths pick on anything? And they sent me a 12 thousandths. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's just, I looked at it and it bent. I was like, I didn't even touch it yet. What the, you know, it's already bent. What the hell?
Yep. So where we stand on that, I just got the email yesterday, the final one. They're being really cool. They're sending me whatever self-addressed to them envelope. So they're
Oh,
like,
that's
hey, we're gonna send you a pre-spec measured by us, you know, up to spec set. You put the ones that you have in the envelope that we're gonna return with it, and then send them back to us. So that's the deal
good.
with that.
Yeah, they
Yep.
sent me mine finally, and they're all perfect. I got the
Okay,
entire
cool.
thing, and they sent me the entire set. They sent me both sets again. So I have one set that was fine, but they sent me both. So that was pretty cool of them, and they all work and they're all perfect. But you know, the point is they're not watching the quality control, or those other ones wouldn't have got out to us. You know,
Yeah.
somewhere they're messed up. You know, so and that's
You're
just
way
because I
off.
thought,
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as I saw them, I knew because I can't use something that skinny. I just can't, you know. And I was like, this ain't right. Like,
Yeah, 12.5. Like you said, literally, you look at it and it's bent. It's like it's very flimsy at 12.5.
yeah, it's just like that's not happening. Animosity. we were super mad at Sparrows because they usually send out nice stuff and it was crap. But yeah,
Well, not that it was crap, and it was crap we had to wait for. So I was like, all right, wait 3 weeks because we're late out, you know, putting it on the website and delivering. Now we delivered, and oops, sorry, they're all wrong, but we didn't know.
Yeah, I think it was probably that. I think he said that was the China. He said they were from the China one, and he sent me from Canada. He said, I'll send you some from ours here in Canada. And I was like, okay, cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I think whatever they got, like somebody in China to do, maybe to do the ones that were on back order or something, they probably sent them to finish it up or something. And that's what they sent us from was somewhere in China. So IDK.
All of the Sparrow stuff is made in China. But the ones that they say that's made in Canada, they just do quality control here. And then they put a made in Canada sticker on it.
Oh.
But they're all made in China.
Tricky. Whatever. I don't care where they're made as long as they're right, you know? Because I love their stuff. I really do.
That if you took the made in China or made in Canada sticker off, there was a made in China sticker
I've
underneath
caught
it.
that too. Absolutely. I do that in one of my videos. Watch out for Chinesium video. It's literally under the Canada made in Canada sticker. It's like, oh wow, dude! Like you literally slapped that over that. Like, come on, dude. At least peel the other one off, man. I talk about lazy.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
That being said, it would be nice to have some 12,000 picks. I mean, for the very unique times, if you're very careful with it.
So what are you gonna do, Knox, with your thing now? If they don't drop, did you figure it out?
Well, hold on. See, this is the Sparrow's key with the Sparrow's pin. I pull it out, and they drop.
What the heck? So the other key makes it so they don't drop?
Those don't
Right.
drop. Let me see that bidding real
So-
quick on that sparrow key.
Sure.
It's high lifts.
They don't drop far enough. They do not drop far enough at all. Those pins should be well below that.
Push them
Okay,
down
so
with
this
your
is a
thing.
small
It's-
core then, or something.
No,
They
there's a
haven't
warding
drilled
problem on the
chambers
inside.
properly.
Yeah, they didn't.
Warding
Yeah,
They
exactly.
didn't drill the
Okay.
chambers.
They didn't drill out the chambers
That is-
properly.
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
can tell
because
that just by looking at the key.
I was wondering
Yeah.
why, literally, as I pulled that one out, none of them are dropping. What's what? It was like, come on, dude. Like, they have to, at least one or two of them would drop. You know what I mean? Just by coincidence, I would think. But, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, that's all that they drop. A little tiny bit.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So then that would be that they're resting on the edge of the
They're
Yale
rest-
warding here.
No, they're resting on what they drilled down for the chamber. They haven't drilled it deep enough.
Ah,
That's
okay.
all it is.
Because that key, the Sparrow's key, you look at it, it looks like it's probably like a 2 and a 3 or a 2 and a 4 as your cuts. Your key may be a little bit deeper, and that's why they're sitting flat even when you pull them out.
That's
gotcha.
Like a
They're taller
2 and
than
a 3.
okay. Yeah, the
and a
cuts
2
on
and a
my
3
key are way deeper.
Yeah, a 2 should fall so far down that you could have
3/16, quarter inch.
Yeah, so that's why yours aren't even dropping down.
Okay, so then I'm not going to be able to pin this like a normal Yale then
Nope.
at all.
Can't you
Nope.
drill it out a little bit to?
Well, see, if you look at this first chamber I did,
Okay.
and I realized
But-
immediately I wouldn't be able to do that with all chambers, or else it wouldn't work. Like if you see how big that one's blown out, and even then, I still didn't get it to drop. I just gave up on the widening of the diameter.
So what happened, Knox, is that you drilled it wider, but not deeper.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you were to go and find a regular Yale cylinder, you'd see what I was talking about.
Yeah, you could probably drill it deeper, right? And it would work then.
It should,
Yeah.
but you
shouldn't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just
By the way, big congrats to
Right.
Brett and his wife. They're going to be having their 30th wedding anniversary soon. But
Yeah,
he said something at the end I didn't understand. He said, "I'll be putting it in all the way." What? Like is he talking about his key or like a pick or something? He's making a challenge lock for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Something
sure
like
he's
that.
making a challenge lock for her for sure.
That's very
exactly
nice
what
of
it
you.
is.
Wow, that's really kind. Hopefully, I end up finding someone who will make challenge locks for me, and put it all the way in for me too.
Oh, Lord. Dead ice. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
I
very
love
nice.
Pixmas guy. He's like, really, guys? We need a little thing for him to say.
I think the fact that he doesn't say anything makes it better.
I can't stand it.
Shaking his head at us.
I'm so glad we have Pixmas here for these things.
glad I could be the comedic relief.
Could have sworn I had a Yale right over here. Well, see, that really makes me think now, because I was going to use the provided keys, like the ones that they have in the Riku one, and I was just gonna cut and adjust them to make them, accommodate my challenge locks. But now I'm thinking maybe I can't cut them, meaning like they're set to a certain depth to the maximum of whatever that lock can handle. You know what I mean? That's if it's like that with the Yale.
No, that's them being lazy ass. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
It's so wrong. That's not even funny because it's mimicked off of a Yale. A Yale, when they cut them down and drill them out, that pin would fall to the bottom and it'd be fine. If Sparrows can't do it even on a 2 and a 3 cut, that's just a joke.
Let's see, this is a key blank. Let's see how the blank even sits in there. I'm curious.
Very cool.
Wow, the blank doesn't fit in there. Okay. Oh, there you go.
What, you mean a regular Yale blank doesn't even fit in there?
Yeah. Yep. I just wanted to see how much room it would have in the chambers.
I would write an email to Sparrows and show that, like, tell them all of these things. Like, what the heck?
Kind of what I want to do. My idea of why I went looking for these blanks was I want to put the Sparrows lock in and then put the blank in and be like, shit, that might push them all the way out, huh? My point, I want to show them the difference between their cuts or their size pins, and then when I put a wire normal 3 millimeters. I know they're probably going to say the same thing you guys are, the warding or quality control. We have no idea. That's pretty much one or two answers I'm getting. So
they'll give you a new one and they'll just blow it off.
The thing is, the people who buy those are people who don't know any better and are brand new to locks and stuff, so they know that they can get away with it.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole point of why I have these is when I bought them, I bought my training locks, I bought my revolver, and then after I kind of outgrew them, my intention was for my giveaways. So while I'm sitting here with them, I'm like, you know what? Like, now I know more about locks. Like, how could I modify them? Let's make some challenge locks. Let's, make them better than just progressive. They could still be progressive for somebody who just learned. You know what I mean? They could, totally learn just like a normal progressive lock. But for somebody who else that's, already knows locks, now I can thread the Bible for you. I could thread the core. I could, you know what I mean? Put my trench straps in there, do whatever, and make it a real challenge lock. But otherwise I would never know that about the L thing.
Oh, hey, Conrad.
Who popped in?
Kraken joined us, but Conrad joined the chat. He's in the chat. He said, "Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. All good and doing well."
Let's pick a winner.
Right.
Yeah, the SS Devs in 15,000, the Deep Hook, and then the Lunatic are pretty much the only picks that I like from Sparrows. But I haven't ever tried the Monkey Paw, and I keep hearing good things about that one too. But yeah, the Lunatic and the SS Dev and 15,000's the Deep one are the two hooks that I like from Sparrows. Besides that, I'm not a big fan of the
I can
Sparrow
tell you
stuff.
personally, I don't like the Monkey Paw. But that's me.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things.
I don't like the one that's fancy and etched. I don't like that one. I think that
the handle's horrible on that one, if you ask me.
And I don't care for it being that size either. It's 20,000ths, and I like the 25,000ths with a handle. That's the ones I like a lot. And actually, the newer ones with all the different sizes are pretty neat too. And once I put handles on them, I think they're going to be really great. So we'll see.
Well, that's funny you said. I actually have my favorite monkey's paw in my hand that I shaved down to 20,000. And there's something about this one that the regular monkey paws don't have, in the sense that the shank height. So while they may have reduced the width going into the keyway, they haven't reduced the shank height. So it's still, I'm not saying it's easy to overset pins, but it's easier not to overset pins if you just shave it down that little tiny bit. So for me, shaving this one down to 20 and then shaving the shank down, it kind of deepened the hook even a little bit just by, shaving it down.
Just this
And
one, and it doesn't seem that high to me. Like yours looks like it's a little higher. This one just seems like a
yeah.
regular old, just, you know what I mean? It's just kind of real shallow, and
just had the little notch. Yeah, mine definitely has more of a little bit of a hook to it for sure.
Yeah, it sure does. It's crazy.
But I was about to put it.
Trying to give away stuff.
Uh-oh. Yes, choose a winner, LockHeat. Choose a runner. Roll it. Let's get it rolling there.
Come back to my boss.
I'm not shaving my monkey. Okay.
Oh, come on, Terry.
But what are we giving away, LadyLocks?
We are giving away a sticker pack and some poker chips, and I've got a nice little rake set that just 4 rakes. Actually, it's the let me grab the set because it's kind of cool looking. If I can reach it, let me get it out here. Yeah, it's like a 4-piece rake set. It's pretty neat. There we go. And it's got the different rake profiles on it. And these are from Southern Specialties. So we've got the 2 Bogotas, or whatever they're called. And oh, I like this one. This is a nice rake profile. This one's one of my favorites. And oh, look, it's a hook. So it's got a hook and a couple rakes. Pretty cool. So it's like a little tiny pick set, I guess. 4-piece and a little case. And of course the stickers and poker chips and stuff, all those goodies as well. And a keychain from Bobby Keys. I've got a couple of those left too, so I'll throw one of those in there too. They're pretty nice.
Well, you know the drill. Just leave a comment in the chat on YouTube. And you'll be entered. So if you haven't done so, I give you a few more seconds. I don't see anything new.
Pull the lever.
I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
Wait.
Too late.
TLP wins again.
Wow, no kidding. He won last week too.
Yes,
Woo.
he did.
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations, TLP.
Killing it.
Rating.
Fix. Well, D-Mac, you won, and I've been trying to get a hold of you to send you your stuff, and I can't get a hold of you to get your address to send you your winnings. So you actually won, like, last month. So if you want to email me or on Reddit or Discord or somewhere, and I can send you your sticker pack and everything out, just let me know. So, D-Mac won, Harry Bow won. Yeah, D-Mac, you won a big sticker pack and some poker chips, and I think it was the 2 rakes, the 2 rake set. They're kind of those little hand rakes like I just showed. There's a pack of 2 of those, and yeah, so you won that like last month, I think it was.
I honestly can't remember.
I
honestly can't remember.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Beer Can is speaking on behalf of TLP and said that he said spin again.
Spin again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, you're right. You're right. I could see it now that this is the real Yale. And hold on, just to show you, this is the one that I took the key from. So when I take the core out of here and then line them up, they're aligned fine, but I don't think it's going to translate well on camera. But if you're able to look down the barrels, I can see the brass one at the bottom's fine, and the one on the top I can't see through because the warding is blocking the daylight. Like it's pinched. Like it's Yeah. Wow, yeah, you can definitely
You should
see
show
that.
that to sparrows. I bet you they're just gonna be like, "Oh well, we just designed these locks to be for beginners and blah blah blah." Like this is just how it is, and you should know that when you get that beginner lock, then it's gonna not be like the original. Blah blah blah. I think it's all stupid. Whatever. They should make it proper.
Yeah, you can see the
But yeah,
bottom
we should
windshield
definitely
all
show
the way
them.
through. You could see them good. Yeah, so I guess hopefully
If they
that'll
care
be
about
the
their
fix.
products, they'll fix it. If they don't, then they won't.
Yeah, at the same time, though, I again, this is total my speculation. They're probably gonna have the attitude, well, we already have 3,000 of them printed, or not printed, but whatever, 3,000 of them scaled up, ready to go. We're not gonna fix them. Now that you know about it, that's good enough.
Well, you should make a video about it.
Yeah,
You should.
yeah.
You should tell them that.
I intend to include that for
Yeah,
the.
you should tell them that you want to see if they can fix it. And if they don't, then just let people know. Let people know about the fact that those locks aren't made well. That's why we have this community, is to make sure that people aren't taking advantage of each other, and that we're helping promote each other and help each other grow and get better. Jeff wants to see the warding a little bit better.
All right. Good thing he asked before I had all the screws back in. Sure.
Oh, Kurt had to hop off, his phone crashed.
Oh, okay. Well, have a great day, Picksmith, and thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it always adds so much when you come and join.
For sure.
Here's the top-down view, and if you want to see the warding, head on. I mean, they pretty much are identical. Neither one seems any more pinched than the other, so they both seem kind of, equally open at the bottom. Okay. Let's see, I wish, too bad this core didn't have the threading on the back. I would have just insert the core into the practice lock, but
I'm very close with this lock, too. Very close. I can feel it. Okay, start over again.
You'll get that one. That one's easy.
Yeah, well, I think you guys will be somewhat impressed. I hope he's not obsessed when you see my ode to lock noobs thing, ode to the noob. So part of me making these challenges or these chopped and screwed, I just had Lock Noob playing in the background when I was messing around with my lock thing. I'm a lock lab, and he has how to make a cutaway in 45 minutes using nothing but hand tools, and he uses like a hacksaw and sandpaper and whatnot, and he shows you. He takes a euro and he makes it into a cutaway. So thinking about that kind of got me thinking of, what I would do with these as far as the chopped and screwed. So all I've been using is hand files and sandpaper. So I haven't used my Dremel tool at all on any of these or anything like that. And the filming of it, shows me all grinding it down with files and then sandpaper and stuff. So between the monkey paws are what messed it up. So I wrote like a little kind of like tribute, I guess, poem for him, which is obviously involves lock sport. Then I was going to show off the cubes that he sent me along with like some stickers and stuff. So that was going to be like the starter of it, and then I was going to start reviewing. I have a lot of the products he reviews. I had like the multi-pick kit. I have obviously Monkey Paws, my favorite pick, so that's my go-to, invented by him. So a lot of my things are created by him. So I was going to do kind of like a weekly or a couple of things a week of reviews of products done by Lock News. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A couple per episode. But this whole monkey paw dilemma thing kind of backed it up, because I was going to throw bare bones handles on them and sand them all up and get them all proper and make mine the custom one, the 13th monkey. And like I kind of had like a whole theme for it to go, but not saying it's not going to happen, just a major delay with the monkey paws.
Yeah. That kind of sets you back.
Yeah, I have one of those, don't I?
I'm interested in
Barrels are picked.
So how's your next over doing, Knox?
It's going pretty good. So far, people have selected the monkey rat bone as their week number 1 prize. So you guys, if you haven't figured out yet, what you guys are voting for right now, like I haven't actually said rules. I'm just kind of letting you guys feel it out. But what you guys are voting on what you like, that's what I'm adding to the prize pool. So probably next week after this week is the lock question. The first one about which lock would you rather pick, like a ASA one with standard or a deluxe or like a sledge with, custom pins. So after this week's question, I have a lock that I'm going to add, and I'm going to show you the pool. And then I'm going to back up the camera. You're going to see, I'll tell you, I got last year I did a advanced kit that ended up going to Trucker for my birthday, just because in October got canceled. But for this year, it's going to be the dimple flag. I'm going dimples this year. Dimple's been like a big theme, from the Black Flag kit to the community kit from Lock Noob that I'm going to review, to bare bones. So I figured with bare bones, I got a nice bone roll. So that's going to be kind of like the main thing. And then I'm adding to it, as we go along with what the main prize is going to be. And then probably starting in maybe the next video, next week, I'm going to start giving away these. I just need to figure out what I'm doing with the Yale cylinders and make these last 4 up. And then I'll have the chopped and screwed to give away as the part of the prize set. Like I want to give still have the weekly or bi-weekly actually body bag ones with the progressive lock, the pinning mat, the tweezers, get your starter kit. But at the same time, like I said, I like to have something for advanced pickers as well. So that's where I think the big pool and the challenge lock part kind of comes into it more.
Right.
What was crazy was normally by me, I'm in New Jersey, things are pretty easy to find. And these grub screws, I'm working in 4mm. So the first one I did, I actually used spare revolver parts, and it came off very clean. At least if you ask me, very little extra grub screws up top. I had to go to First Home Depot, and they were like, sorry, as of last week, they pulled all of their set screws because they're only selling them online now. So, like, you can't find them anymore, at least in my state.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I had to go to Lowe's, and Lowe's only sells these little 4-packs. Like, so you get 4 set screws for $5.
Wow.
So it's like $1.25 a thing, and then I'm gonna need a minimum of 2 packs just to do 1 6-pin lock.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's a very high price if you're, you know what I mean? That's adding a lot to the lock, but
yeah.
and on top of that, they're, I guess, 4x4 millimeter, not 4x3 like Sparrows, so they ride a little higher, so you get that little flat top action. But either way, I got enough grub screws. I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna probably, after picking time, work on that Yale cord. Probably drill it out with my Dremel and just see if I just drill straight down, if that's gonna be enough to get through the warning and still work without. The only thing that I'm afraid of, thinking of in my head, is, you know, locks all have a I don't want to say code, but like you could brick a lock. So if you have a 0 cut and like a deep, you know, the highest cut and the lowest cut in the same lock, it'll brick. So I hope I don't drop it lower than it's intended for utility purposes and end up. Well, I'm not afraid if it's grub screwed. It doesn't matter, I guess, really, right? I could just take out the grub screws and unbrick it.
Yeah. That's the great thing about grub screws, that's for sure.
And what's funny, at first I thought maybe it was the size of the lock that was giving the problem. Like maybe there wasn't enough Bible room. But then I found this lock that I have, and I don't know what this must be, to maybe an elevator or something, but it is a full-size sledge, SC1, but it collapses. So like that whole, where the pins are, that whole pin stock collapses.
F-series. F-series for a knob.
Oh, okay.
F-series for like a knob, yeah. It goes into a... I have some around here. I can try to find one.
I got, when I bought that, so like I said, the supposed Bosnian Bill thing that I got from eBay, all these weirdo locks came with it. Like I said, this one with the spring core, this one with the 2, oh wait, hold on. I have it around here. And it got 2 locking spots. So it's like, or it got 2 rows of pins rather.
So that second one is a mortise cylinder. That is just the shorter one. It goes into the Adams, right?
So it's like there's actually 2 full rows of pins. It's like Picksmith was the first one I showed this to. So it's, you had that locked position, and then you have that locked position. So you actually have 2 completely separate, you know, you can tell by the tailpiece. There's one there. So it actually has 2 completely separate pin stacks, but I guess they're, you know, to the same cut of the same key. So I don't know. I guess that's like an on-off switch for elevators. That's what's, you know, was speculated. Like a construction core, something to that effect. But yeah, all these
for an elevator, but yeah, I don't know what it would be for necessarily, because that's a mortise cylinder. I think it would go in an Adams, right? But I don't know necessarily what like functionality the 2 shear line or the 2 separate Bibles would serve.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like an on-off or open-closed or you know, I don't know. I mean, it does spin, obviously, you know, freely all the way, but it does have, you know, just the 2 separate pin stacks. But like I said, there's each one of these locks, while it doesn't, you know, only the 2 say Bill's name on them, each one in that box had something unique that I haven't seen, you know, yet again among my travels of Locksport. That was like a real lucky score, I guess.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I wanted to ask Beer Can Bushcraft if he's still watching. I'm not able to read the comments. He said, I saw something on there, Thumper broke his heart, and I was just curious what was going on there, just because I'm not going to say too much about it, but yeah, I tried to help Thumper out a little bit with some locks, and let's just say it didn't work out. So when I saw him say that, I was just curious if there was something there too. Here's a question. So, would you trade the Lockwood? Hold on, I have one around here somewhere. It's a collared Lockwood. I believe it has a B or a C in the middle. Man, come on. I know that's not really narrowing it down. For a Thunderbird set from Sparrows. That's the offer that somebody made me. And I was like, ooh, like that's not a bad offer, but at the same time,
what's the Thunderbird set? Those picks.
Yeah, the real expensive violin maker picks.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, you know, if they're thin like that and they don't really fit in my hands and they're not really whatever, they're pretty much going to sit in a nice tin on my shelf. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I haven't bought them, you know, or even attempted to buy them, or haven't even really asked about them. Just kind of looked at them with like, too small.
Yeah, I was like, at first, I was like, oh, those are really neat. And then I thought, well, those are really probably tiny and dainty, and I won't be able to use them anyway, so... I don't know what's the point of getting them.
So when I had made that comment to the person about the set, that exact same thing, I was like, look, they're too nice. They're going to sit in the box. I'm never going to use them. So then he's like, well, would you trade? I was like, I'm open. What are you looking for? And he's like, Lockwood, collared Lockwood, high collar Lockwood. I'm like, I only have one. That was my birthday present to myself, but I don't know.
Which Lockwood do you have?
Well, I'm looking for it now. Boy. For as organized as I am so unorganized. Like, all my things have labels on them, but they're still just boxes of locks on top of boxes of locks.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
Teeny is asking, what's the most expensive / valuable lock that you own?
What's the most expensive lock I own? The Abus Rock with the Bowley. Like, that's what literally I'm holding in my hand. I'm looking. I have one bin. I'll show you the size of it. It's not very big. It's very small. That's like my good lock bin. The one I took out of the top was my most expensive one, and that's the Abus Rock high collar with the Bowley by far. And the guy is nice enough to include the original Abus 888 core, like the patented one that says Abus. Yeah, so I got like the whole Abus original with the yeah, I didn't think I'd ever be able to afford a Bowley, but someone was parting with it on eBay, and the price was right, and it was real. Like, that was my number one question. I was like, I'm not going to get beat on this. And then Bowley was like, no, that's real. That's actually real. I ordered it, and I'm in my short. Bowley even commented on my saying that about, because I got in my displaying of it, especially as my first time opening it, the key got stuck. Like, when you turn the wafers around from the top, it kind of makes
their first batch of locks, it was like that. They were a little bit, their key got stuck, and also the key didn't work super well on the first batch of Protoceras, but they fixed it. But it was took them a while to get that fixed.
Yep, so they commented that on my video. So I was like, oh, wow, all right, cool. So not only did Bowley, like, yes, that's a real lock, but okay, for the second time, yes, it's real, and here's her comment. So that was cool. Man, where the hell? I wanted to take a picture of it just to send a guy to be like, is this even the one you want? See if that's even a possible deal. Hold on. I see a Ruko. If I see a Ruko, the chances are Lockwood could be hiding behind it. That's my second most expensive lock I own. There's the Lockwood. Okay. Here's my most expensive bag of tricks. But underneath the rock with the Rosetta in there, it would definitely be the I believe this is Ruko 2. Grade 3, class 2, green stripe. Shit, I don't. And then
I'd say
with
this
the
one
guy,
is probably my most, but it's not mine. My
this
boss,
is the one that the guy's gonna want. The high
my
power.
boss and I, we bought a bunch of these ones for a customer who ended up getting fired.
Oh, those are
And then
nice and thick. Oh,
Yeah,
you got to
but-
keep the hardware? Awesome,
Well,
dude.
no-
That is a
well,
score.
That's not quite what it is. We paid for it, so it belongs to my
Sure,
boss.
sure.
He paid for it. These locks are expensive as hell. And the customer who wanted to buy it ended up getting fired from the company she worked for, and then they ended up telling us, even though we already ordered it and made an agreement with them and everything, we still had other work to do for them, so we didn't want to ruin the relationship. And they said that they agreed to pay us for the other work we did that we set up through her, but they didn't want to buy these locks from us, so we ended up sitting on these locks and never ended up selling them yet. But yeah, I get to hold on to them for now. He has one and I have the other 3.
Oh, that's real cool.
But I'd say the nicest lock that I actually personally own would be
That's just a mess of a mess. So well.
Yeah, that's another little thing. I guess, segue of my show I'm gonna do is every week present one of Pop's locks. I have a whole lot of the Master Lock 77s, and what I mean by a lot, I mean a lot. So some of them are the walking lion, like that one. Other ones are just the lion's face. Some of them have keys, some of them do not. I'm waiting for key blanks to cut ones for the ones that aren't. But he has, a whole chunk. I could just do a half hour, 20-minute segment just on Master Lock, and then he's got something like that similar for Corbin, something like that similar for Yale. Unfortunately, a lot of them are warded and wafered, even though a lot more than pin and tumbler. But I mean, they're still classic locks that are history.
I'm trying to see what everybody said theirs was. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Find where it started here. Goodness. Oh yeah, everybody says I would keep the Lockwood.
Keep the Lockwood, huh? Okay. Yeah,
it's harder to find locks. Yeah. It's harder to find locks than picks. That's true.
Yeah, true.
Oh wow, Tequila Day says I've got one of each generation of Bylock. Let's see. Kraken says his is probably the high share. Squiggledork says 1850s Chubb Detector Mortis. He paid $200 for.
Oof. Wow.
G Keyman has the Stealth Key Padlock, Harry Bow Squire SS 100 CS. Yeah, I'd keep that Lockwood.
It was my birthday present to myself, after all.
Okay, Tequila Dave said he has some Mercy locks and other NATO stuff, but I think the most expensive lock I own is a Lockwood padlock, which for some reason is really rare. Cool. Let's see. Steve is leaving. Take care, Steve. He probably already left before I could say goodbye. Yeah, John Doe says stealth lock and showcase. Brett Sucks says my most expensive was 30 pounds.
There you go. That's smart and economical picker right there.
John Doe says he has a normal version for sale, full original with cards, keys, and so on. Terry B says my Triangle Loto ICI is probably the most valuable. Oops. I keep clicking on the wrong things. Okay.
It's all good. Let me check the sidebar. Okay.
Master 19.
Yeah, that's what I got this Lockwood from. I know you deal with them, Lady Locks, from Adam. Adam's awesome. So I was like, dude, it's my birthday. I was like, there's 2 locks I've wanted. I was like, the Avis rock. I was like, in a Lockwood. I was like, can't help you with the rock. He's like, but the Lockwood. He's like, what one were you looking for? I was
That's
like,
a
high
really
college.
nice one. Really nice.
Crazy how much thicker the Avis is. Wow. That is. Wow.
Oh, have a great week. Have a great weekend, Do.
Take care, dude.
I will continue to work on this challenge lock, and we'll see how it goes. But it'll go off to Pixel next. So
As I saw a dude's locks that he just sent out. Very beautiful work, man.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
beautiful
man.
work. Whew.
That's the one I got's really, really badass. I like it a lot. He did some great etchings on it and everything. Just gorgeous. Really cool lock.
I'm signing off soon also.
What's that?
I'm signing off soon also.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna sign off soon, I guess.
Yeah, it's almost 3 hours. So.
Oh shoot! Hey, it's not our fault. Everybody loves picking time because we all gotta show our stuff off and talk locks, and we can't do that all week long. Nobody else understands at home.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
You're like, no, but this one's really rare. You don't understand. They're like, it's a lock. Get out of my face. We all go crazy on picking time, like.
See you later, Snickerlord.
Yeah, guys, and please don't forget, anybody can do a.
Take care, Squiggle.
Oh yeah, see you later, Squiggle Dork. Yeah, anybody can get on and decide they want to do a little picking time. And have people join up and come and hang out. That's what the StreamYard's for. No one wants to do it.
So explain that again. So you're saying that the StreamYard that you guys use, you will set it up for other people wanting to do their own picking time thing?
Yeah, that's what I would like to see with it. I would like to see other people doing a little, saying, hey, let's do a picking time and do it at a different time so other people can join and, like have just a few of them running. And I think that's what we can do with our StreamYard. LockHeat said anybody can, can use it and have a couple people on there with them and do a
Well, maybe
live.
we can bring up the idea again next week too, and then we can ask people what other times people would want to potentially do that.
Yeah, because you
You
just
know,
have to
then
have. Yeah, you just gotta
gotta iron
run
out the
a
idea.
thing. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see is just because I mean, we go 4 hours sometimes, and people still are showing up, just then showing up and stuff, because people are just getting in different time zones, just getting whatever, and would like to do it. So I think it would be cool to have just people running an episode and doing their own little things, and we could join in too. Like, hey, okay, there's another picking times. Really cool, Potentially could run all day, all the time, whenever people wanted to do it.
Yeah.
No one would be as good as LockHeat, but I mean, hey, you guys, welcome to try. But I mean, LockHeat's the glue, so you could try. But
Are you trying to encourage people to do it or discourage people to do it?
No, I'm encouraging people. Go for it. Go for it. 24
You
hours.
go for it, but just it's not going to be as good as LockHeat. But go for it though. You can try, but
do a 24-hour one. Captain Ron wants to do a drinking time. If you'd like to see it, man, make it happen. Get on up there and make it drinking time. Get a few buddies and have some drinks and pick locks. Buy LockHeat a box of matches to wedge his eyes open. Oh, there's Lakeview, see? Hi, Lakeview. Oh, Kraken does that, the drinking time. Yeah. Lock picking reality show, yep.
And I think the first show in October is going to be a drinking time.
Yeah, Kraken says drinking time is his. LockHeat even made him a logo.
There you go.
Yeah, Lakeview's making pickles. Alright, that's pretty cool. Where's Pickle Slice when we're talking about pickles? Where's he been? Alright, them stupid barrels are set. Now let's get to work.
Yeah, it's weird. I have 4 leashes, and out of my 4, only one of them do I ever have a problem with, and that's the Master Lock one. And for whatever reason, I busted them out last night and looked at the stickers on the back. So 2 were bought from Red Team Tools, and 2 were bought from Covert Instruments. So it's the 2 from Red Team Tools have the blue stamp ones, like they're both blue stamp ones and work fine, and that's the Sledge and the Quickset. And then from Covert Instruments, I ordered the American Lock and Master Lock ones, and then these ones came with a different green and red stickers. And I've noticed with the Master Lock one, I understand it's a percentage of the time thing, but I've been trying to decode these the number 77 Master Locks of Pops just to see if the key pins have worn down over time or whatever it is, and I'm gonna end up cutting keys for them. So I have the key decoder. Got to do all that with the Lychee cutters, but just in the actual decoding part, and even watching Sandman's video that he just put out, real interesting content on Sandman, by the way. But for me, I've noticed the tip of it starting to bend already, and it seems a little just inferior compared to the rest of them. I don't know if that has to do with the red stamp on the back. I don't know the difference between original and genuine. I don't know. I just know I bought 2 from Red Team and 2 from Covert.
Maybe it's just Master.
What's that?
Maybe it's just the Master and not the Lychee.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it could be also the age of the locks I'm using too. You know what I mean? Their spacing could be off, and that could be, causing the tool to not function right, or the one I use the most is the sledge one, and I've never had a problem with that. And I even used a little red spacer with it to for like 5 pins and on a 6-pin one. So I mean, for those ones I had no problems. It's just that master lock one for some reason. I've been doing a lot of work over at my girlfriend's house, and that's what rather than I have my my magnifying glass here, I found this little portable one that I mean to bring with me, so this way I could look better at the cores and stuff that I'm modifying.
Right.
Try to have a good look at them. Little jeweler's lens. All right, well, I'm going to sign off. It seems like you guys want to close shop, so I'm going to be one of the first people out the door, or one of the last. Hope everybody enjoys their weekends. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for hanging out.
Thanks for coming out.
Joining, yeah.
All right. Hey, remember, anything is possible when everything's unlockable. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend.
Have a good one. All right, and with that, LockHeat's going to sign us off, and I bet you any money that I'll open this as soon as the camera shuts off.
Well, let you know next week if this happens.
What, LockHeat?
So we'll let you guys know next week if that happens.
Yeah, well, we'll let you know, because I'll be freaking out. But anyways, have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and, picking all that fun stuff and chatting. Had a great time as usual.
Yeah, this was a fun one. And with that said, see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Take care, everybody. Hey, why are you muting me?